Yeah, I'm down for a quick story time. So for those that don't know, I'm sorry that I'm a little bit late to stream. What had happened was, my girl, Clara, supermodel, we were out in LA together. I played some COD Warzone Mobile, but red carpet stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of red carpet stuff, supermodel. So yesterday, I flew there in the morning, all right? Flew there, great flight, it was great. The stream, the Warzone Mobile was incredible. For those that haven't seen, pinned up there is Warzone Mobile gameplay, which I posted on YouTube, which I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared to post it because I just, I don't know, but I had no idea how big the Warzone Mobile community is. Actually, it's huge. Like, mobile gaming is massive. That's not a part of this story, but it actually is wild. I'm not gonna lie. So we dropped the 30 bomb on Verdansk, the freaking nostalgia vibes. It was nice, all right? But that's not the point, though. So I'm flying Charlotte to LA. Great flight. Super easy. Flying back always sucks, but we'll get there. Get there, bada bing, bada boom. We had to go to like some studio that was like an hour and a half away from the airport. Don't even get me started on LA traffic, but
always traffic. Always traffic.
All right, that's not part of the story, but LA traffic. Anybody that lives in California, how do you do it? How do you sit there? Type in an address, look on the phone and say, okay, let's see. Hour and a half, 10 miles. Not part of the story. We get there, great stream. It was like me and Sim, freaking RG3 was there. That was dope. W stream. It was fun, right? So then I'm like, yo, I gotta get back. So I take a red eye. And y'all know me. I cannot sleep on a plane. But I was mad tired though, I'm not gonna lie. I cannot sleep on a plane, but I was like, all right, here goes nothing. We're gonna try. So I leave the place. I have to go back to the airport. Now, I was leaving the place at 6 p.m. 6 p.m., okay? It said the same drive that took an hour and a half, that was like 10 miles, said 2 hours. So I had to go. That was just to get to the airport. That's not even a check-in or anything. Thankfully, I had no check bags because it was a one-day thing. I went there and I'm coming back, right? So I was like, all right, 2 hours. Get to the airport. Everything's great. Question, though. Does anybody get food at the airport? Like, my favorite place at the airport is the little, the stores. The, like, little... it's not a gas station. I don't even know what to call them. That's my favorite part about the airport. That's my favorite part. I didn't know some people like go to the bar before the plane. I didn't even know that like there was bars at the airport. I'm going to the store or the like little gas station. Go to the gas station. I get me some cranberry juice. I get me some water, bruv. Yeah. What's it? The snack store? Yeah. What did it say? The snack store. I didn't know how many people go to the bar. Anyway, this ties into part of the story. So I get some OJ, I get some cranberry juice, some water, beef jerky, an amazing plain snack. I got some yogurt and a blueberry muffin. $100. Nah, like extremely expensive. But the snack store is definitely insanely expensive for no reason at all. Anyway, get on the plane, bada bing, bada boom. The cool thing was, and guys, this is wild because I don't ever do this, all right? I never, how do I say this? Call a company and tell them like, yo, you've got like a great employee unless they go like over the top, right? So on my flight from Charlotte to Cali, my flight attendants were so awesome. I'm not gonna lie. And like, I don't even like ever get drinks or anything because I always get stuff from the store in the airport. But like, they were so nice, like funny, like they were awesome. I never, ever like call a company or like say like, yo, great staff, unless they're amazing. But I did that. So then Joe fell in love with the stewardess. No. She was like in her 50s. No. She was so nice. I don't know. This sounds faded, but I just really do appreciate nice people.
She was really nice.
Like people that are over the top nice and genuine, I just appreciate that, right? Anyway, so on my flight back, and mom's, on my flight back, all right, from LA to Charlotte, the red eye, I had the same flight attendant, the same people. And I recognized them. I'm like, yo, and they're like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, good, because they said, yo, weren't you on? I was like, yep. They even saw me, knew me, or like me from the like flight. Not from like me, but like from the flight. I was like, yo, super nice, right? I sit down, everything is great. Now, the guy beside me, and I'm not trying, all right, I had a feeling that I could tell the guy was arrogant. I didn't get her. She's in her 50s. I'm saying she was nice. You're getting off topic right now, okay? So the guy beside me sits down, and I can just get the vibe. I got the vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, but you know what I'm saying? Headphones in. I'm not paying attention. I'm minding my own business. So the flight attendant was, coming by, getting drink orders. I'm like, nope, I'm good. I got a bag of snacks. I'm vibing. I got my cranberry juice. I got my OJ. I'm good. Okay, I'm vibing. Apparently, I didn't know this. Again, I had zero clue. But apparently, flight attendants are allowed to tell somebody no to alcohol. Didn't know this. All right. Again, my number one pet peeve also is when people are mean to any customer service people that, again, just are doing their job. What do you, like, bro, what? Anybody. I'm like, yo, even friends. I'm like, we're not going to be friends because if you make somebody's life difficult that's just doing their job, red flag, I don't like you. As nice as I can say that. Mind you, if they're not doing their job and they're being rude or mean, whatever. Even then, I'm like, whatever. But on top of that, I already knew these flight attendants before this because I just had their flight to LA that morning and they were incredible, all right? So, flight attendant comes by. No. So, the guy didn't smell bad or anything. He was in a full suit. Full suit, all right? He sits down. The flight attendant is like, sir, because he asked for some sort of drink. I couldn't hear it that well because I was like, just not trying to bother people, right? And the flight attendant's like, sir, sorry, I don't feel comfortable serving you alcohol. And again, they know their job way better than I do, right? They probably see drunk people all the time or whatever, all day probably. So she was like, sir, sorry, I don't feel comfortable serving you alcohol, right? And this guy lost it. Like, I'm not even joking. And I'm like, is he serious?
Is this actually happening?
He goes, so then I go right to my AirPods because I had them things on noise cancellation. I was like, I'm not bothering people. I turned them to transparency and I hit the down. I was like, oh shoot. Because I'm not trying to look, but I'm trying to, be there. You know what I'm saying? So he goes, and again, he goes, are you serious right now? And she's like, sir, I'm sorry. I just don't feel comfortable serving you alcohol. And like, bro, if you can't go without alcohol for 5 hours, we have a problem.
Get some help.
We have a problem. But I could tell before the guy even sat down that he was arrogant. Full suit. He was like yapping on his laptop, like typing mad loud, like right before. I'm like, anyway. So he goes, I'm an executive. Are you serious? And she goes, sir, I don't want to cause a problem. I just don't feel comfortable serving you alcohol. He goes, I'm an executive and I fly with you guys all the time. And this has never been an issue. And by then, everybody's starting to look like, what is going on? So I'm like, oh shoot, here we go. I'm like, dude, really? Like, so So he's sitting there like visibly upset, like, okay, whatever. So then she's like, okay. So she goes right back up front. The other flight attendant is walking by, and he thought that was her. Okay? So again, now I know he's drunk because he can't even visibly see the difference between one flight attendant and another. And he goes, excuse me, what you said to me was very rude. You were raising your voice. By the way, she was not raising her voice at all. I could hear her barely, like, and I was sitting beside the guy. Like, I could barely hear her. And the only reason that people turned around was because he was talking loud and mad. And he's like, what you said to me was very rude, and you were raising your tone. And the other flight attendant's like, sir, I think you have the wrong person. I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, oh, it was the other flight attendant then. So then the other flight attendant hears him and comes back there, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, are we really about to do this? Like, we're all just I just want to get home, all right? I just want to get home. So she comes back. And then she's like angry or like starting to get like, all right. So she goes, sir, are we going to have a problem? And I'm like, oh shoot. I'm like, world star. Like, I'm about to get my phone out. And start recording. She goes, sir, are we going to have a problem? And he goes, not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. I'm not a problem. And I'm like, so I'm sitting there, people are looking now. I'm like, oh shoot. So I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh. People are looking. I'm like, listen, I'm not with this guy. All right. I'm trying to make eye contact with other people so they know I'm not with this guy. This is not my friend. I don't know him. I'm just sitting beside him. All right. This ain't me. All right. Just give the guy a drink, bro. If I'm her, I'm not giving that guy a drink. He's already drunk and angry. Imagine more alcohol. So then, all right, we're about to take off. We're leaving the gate, right? The lights start to dim. All right, I'm like, okay, we're good. So now the flight attendant is coming by to grab all the cups and all the trash that they got before the flight took off, right? So she goes row by row by row by row by row. She gets to our row, and he goes, no trash back here. You should know that. No cups back here. And I'm like, and he says it loud, and I'm like, here we go. And she stops and says, sir, I will turn this plane around right now. We will go back to the gate. And if this continues to be a problem, I will get you off this flight. And everybody is literally just looking like, what is going on? And I'm like, oh my gosh. And he's like, oh, your manager's gonna hear about this. I'm an executive. You must not know. And I'm like, bro, I don't care if you're the freaking president, bro. If you're treating a flight attendant like this, you have serious issues, bro. I don't care what executive of a company you are. You got problems, brother. And he's like, I'm an executive. And she goes, am I gonna hear another word from you on this flight?
Damn!
And he goes, no, ma'am. And he didn't say a word. And she was like, I will turn this plane around. I'm like, bro, what is your problem? And the whole time he's sitting there, his legs are crossed. He's like, and then the Wi-Fi goes down. So then he taps me. I'm like, bro, I don't want no problems. He goes, the Wi-Fi's down, isn't it? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And he goes, something else, huh? I'm like, dude, it's not a big deal, bro. It's not that serious, bro. So then he like raises his hand and goes, our Wi-Fi's down. I'm like,
Wait a minute, I'm not with him. It's not like.
I'm like, all right. I'm like, and on top of that, she knew, all right, from the previous flight that I was friendly with her. We're friends even before that flight. I'm like, yo. So she knew. So I gave her that look like, I'm not in this. I'm like, so she knew. I was like, she knew. So she said, sir, I will gladly check on that. He goes, mind you, we're like 2 hours into this flight now. He goes, as you should. And she just turns And I know she wanted to snap, but yo, her patience is crazy. I know she wanted to go crazy. I was like, goes up front, the Wi-Fi gets fixed. I'm like, what is this guy's problem? As you should. Dude, are we serious right now? What, look, yeah, he said R, which is insane. Yeah, bro basically said, yo, he said the Wi-Fi's down. So then, flight's fine. We land. By the way, yes, I am a late night streamer now. I gotta be honest, I didn't sleep a lick on the plane. I can't sleep on a plane. So I got back today and I slept. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do apologize. So I'm a little bit late, but it is the weekend now, right? So then I made sure. So he, again, because it's like row by row, leaves the plane. So then I let a couple rows back, like go ahead, because I was gonna make sure that I personally thanked them. And then I went to American Airlines to say, yo, the flight that I was just on, that was the best flight, because I'm not even joking, that was the best flight attendance I've ever had. So I made sure rows go by, good. And then I go and I say, yo, I am so sorry that y'all had to deal with that grown man that acted like a 12-year-old. I am so sorry. So I made sure, and they said, thank you so much. Like, yo, thank you so much. I was like, yo, y'all did an awesome job. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are incredible. And then I even made sure to tell American Airlines they're incredible, because that guy made their job so difficult over some alcohol, bro. Like, if you can't ride on a plane, like, are you serious? Like, if you can't go on a 5-hour flight and not get alcohol, brother, like, there's a problem, man. Get a freaking Coke and just vibe out, dude. Like, what are we saying, man? Dude, it's insane. Johnny, I didn't know, but nah, dude, I mean, I could definitely tell that, like, I could tell he gave the executive vibes, man. He had a full suit on, legs crossed the whole time, like yapping on his laptop, typing mad loud. I'm like, dude, like, I could tell even before the flight took off that guy was an S tier douche, bro. Instantly, I was like, here we go. Now, just being like, I don't know, being rude to anybody that's in customer service, flight attendants, bro. It's not like they were being rude to him. It's not like that, right? It's not like that. He was the one that was causing the problem. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm just like, dude, what are we doing, man? That's my story time, guys. The number one thing, again, a number one red flag I'm on. Listen, be nice to people that, listen, they're just doing their job. They're just doing their job. All right. Flight attendants, waitresses, waiters, cashiers, people that give them problems for no reason at all. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? OT. Anybody that works in customer service, what are we doing, man? Like, people that are rude to them, automatic red flag. I can't take you serious, like, honestly. Yeah. But yeah, that's my story time. Be nice to people, man. It's lit. Yo, it's free, guys. It's free to be nice to people. It really is. It costs $0 to be nice, baby. What are we doing, you know? What are we doing?